Hi there, Cancer. This is your November 2017 general reading. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning and for subscribing. It's truly appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. And I guess you'll get an idea of how I do readings as I go along. And if you want to refer to the other videos, you can. If you want a private reading, the information will be placed below in the description section. I have some catching up to do and putting those in. Yeah, if whatever resonates with you, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe and follow along. And I'll just go ahead and get into it, start shuffling and go into the intuitive space of Cancer right now, the collective energy. And if something does not resonate, please go ahead and check your rising sign. And if it still doesn't, check out the love reading. That'll come out later on early on this month, but later. Hope you all have been enjoying the moon, if you've been able to see it. There's been a lot of energy around that, and Cancer, you are the moon child, so a lot of you, I feel, are being affected quite tremendously, probably more than the other moons. And we've had some huge moons, like historical ones, this past year. And wow, we're wrapping up a year, isn't that? It's already November, going into just 2 more months. So I feel like there's a lot of reflection happening with Cancer. More so than usual. It's because you feel it's magnified, it's illuminated by the moon. I feel like some of you have a certain fear that certain things from the past are going to repeat. There's a fear that if you feel certain things that feel familiar, that same thing is going to happen. But that's not the case in this situation. That's not true. If you know what love is, then you know what is true. Now, if you can't remember what love is, ask yourself how you would treat a child, how you would treat a baby, how you would treat a baby giraffe, maybe a little puppy, maybe a little pig, maybe a little donkey. I'm just branching out here, different things. All I'm saying is that you know what being treated well is if you understand what love is. And if you don't know what love is, the best person to start loving is yourself first. So I think there is this illuminated tension of pushing into a new energy of yourself, and you've been struggling to get into that for some time, and there's just been a lot of distractions, and you put a lot of things in the background, haven't been focusing on them so much. So it's starting to, it's a lot of the work that you've done is starting to illuminate itself, and then also the character of some people around you is starting to be illuminated. And it just helps to fuel, it's more fuel for the fire to get you going. But there's something that is of importance that you've been putting to the side because you don't want it to, you feel like it's going to collide into your life like other times, but this isn't other times because this is a different person. This is a different situation. This is November 2017. Okay, let that resonate with you. Let that marinate, really. Okay, November 2017. It's going to be 2018 in a couple months. So Oh, a lot of energy there. Okay. Only read reversals when it resonates, like this needs to be in reverse. That makes more sense then. We'll do some clarifications. Okay. Initially this was in reverse. I think I'm going to leave it that way. So that makes more sense to me. Yeah. Let's just leave it to that. Let's just leave them how they were. And okay. So something in the recent past, something very passionate occurred in your life, and it came out of the blue. It wasn't something you were expecting, and amidst all the gray, this illuminated bond, this connection, sexual energy, passion, everything, just fully, but grounded and connected to the earth. It flipped your world upside down. That's literally what came to my mind immediately once I looked at it upside down was, oh, this person or this situation, this passion has flipped your world upside down. And it's now, you're now just starting to think about this. It's like taking you some time, it seems. And you're here now with the Two of Wands, where you want to start putting actions together. But you keep getting distracted because you keep thinking of other options. But that's not true love, and that's not true connection. I really feel like some of you here, there will be a love reading as well, but for some reason this Cancer reading is really moving towards that type of, I think whoever I'm speaking to right now, that's what you need to hear right now. So you're starting to realize, like, okay, this situation that occurred in the past, I'm not going to look at this as like, inaction or something in reverse, like something you put in time with and it didn't work out. I mean, that is an option where, completely just not being grounded at all in a situation. And then going into the world, I mean, the world upside down is, for me, when I think about it, is sometimes what you manifested, you turned it away. The world was offered to you. The universe was offered to you, and you turned away from it. And now you're in a place of contemplation, and you're looking at the world that is your life, and you're wondering, what did I just do? What did I just do? This could be about you or this other person. This is definitely for some, it's definitely pushing me to go into the relationship section. And so I know some of you are like, yippee, yay! But be careful what you wish for sometimes, because then you start looking at options here. You have 7 of Cups. I don't know what's going on with you, Cancer. You can't seem to focus on what you want, and things aren't going to be able to move at the slow pace that you want anymore. In order for you to flourish and come into more of your own, and to be with this woman, this person in question, or this man in question, they're a pretty serene, cool, chill person in their element, doing their thing and working on themselves. So I feel as though this could be someone from the past. Bottom of the deck was the Six of Cups, which is usually an offering, and also it can also mean a love offering, a person from the past returning and proposing something about some loving, something about caring about you. And your strength is lopsided. That is what comes to my mind. You have the Strength card next to the Justice card, and the Strength card was in reversed, right? And then we have Justice. So we got to figure out how to get this blockage out of the way here, Cancer, because your strength is always there. That's why sometimes I don't read the reversals, because it's not to say that there are other meanings, definitely. And it's just if it feels right, if it doesn't feel right, then, obviously that's why I'm the intuitive person doing this. I know some people have concerns about reversals and things, but trust me. This person is a soulmate level. It could be a Libra, but it's definitely you reaching a place of justice. And with Strength upside down, you want to be entering into this phase with this reversed around and back in alignment here. So let's go ahead and pick some cards from the Thoth deck to get some clarification, and then get a better idea of what's going on here and what we can do about these blockages. I'm getting solar plexus chakra that you might want to focus on. There is a lot of thinking, initially in this first part of this month. You're going to have a lot of reflecting, and you're going to realize that your world just got flipped upside down. And it might be kind of in a good way to wake you up, or to make you up and make you realize, oh my gosh, I have so much I thought I had. Like, you have no cups in this reading, so it's like you didn't. The Seven of Cups here, it's not always options. I thought maybe for some of you, yeah, it could be options. But for a lot of you, like Cancers, when they decide, once and for all, I think this is more of a realization that there's a lot to be benefited from this relationship, from this union, from being with this person. You're just seeing a lot of the great qualities, a lot of the, and that's important for Cancer. It's not that they're looking for a monetary thing. It's just that's their way of looking at, I don't know. They want to make sure that it always is more appealing if everything else is also nurtured in the garden. Let's just put it that way. So I want to know more about this Strength card. It really is lovely, though, how the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse this time, because you've been getting it a lot upright, and I'm just like, why are you lagging, Cancer? Why are you lagging? But you're coming into your element, but you're like getting on shaky ground and losing your strength, or maybe getting weak in the knees, or this person, this justice that's coming your way, or this Libra is like, it's like it's time, like you can't really avoid this anymore, you know? So we get the Nine of Pentacles again. Okay, that happens often. Now we are also getting the Three of Pentacles in reverse, but I'm gonna... It's interesting. We'll see about that. Okay, and we have the Six of Cups, which was the bottom of the deck, and that's come up again. So you will have someone from the past returning. There will be an offering. There will be someone, oh, why? Oh, no, okay. Playful relationship you both have. It seems a very playful relationship. I won't go too deep into the deck, but eventually I'm going to start doing extended readings, so we'll see how that goes. But we get the Six of Cups repeated. That's why sometimes I love doing this, because it just, you know, reinstates it. Even when I do private readings, it's like, what? But that's the divine for you. Yeah. Okay. Might pull a couple more too, because I want to try and understand more about this situation here with getting your strength in order. And it's interesting because I think some of your strength will come from the feminine, whether it's masculine or not, whatever, you know, we get the Princess of Wands and the Princess of Swords. However, this is very young, impulsive energy, and I think that's part of what needs to jumpstart you to get into action. So Princess of Wands, and they're both balanced here. I mean, we have this fire, this passion, and then the words that you use, being articulate and being quick and fearless, and moving away from feeling this insecurity or this lack of strength, you know. Just tap into parts of yourself, times and moments when you've shown that. Just want to do that. It's like, I don't want to ever, it's not that somebody isn't strong, it's just sometimes your strength is asleep and it needs to be woken up. And in this case, yes, you have every person is given so much strength. I mean, you see how a baby survives, how they're so tiny and yet they just keep, I mean, they fall, bounce here and there, and like, it's like the way we're created is like, we're fearless. You have the ability to tap into that. We just forget sometimes, and it's important to be gentle with yourself, and then to reach in and just kind of resurrect, like run, like fly up like a phoenix, soar, go back to the times when you were fearless, when you did, you know, take the bull by the horns and you went ahead and went for what you wanted. Go for what you want. Why wait? Receive what's coming your way too. We get the Moon card, so I'm guessing by the next moon there will be some more interaction with this justice or this possible Libra that's in question. I'm going to ask the Thoth deck to give me a couple more cards for the Justice and the Moon card. It's It's a very interesting reading here, Cancer. My goodness. And I'm trying to do shorter videos, but, you know, you can always forward the shuffling. Well, I guess you watched it at this point. I'm just, you know, when we're looking up at the top row, we get the 3 of discs, and I feel like some of you have been busy with work and you've been kind of stuck with that, and it was in reverse. So, but I felt as I was looking at it that this situation that kind of caused you to lose your grasp on things, but also jolted and woke you up and flipped your world upside down, it also was something that's been in the works. It's been in the works behind the scenes. It's not really something that you had any control of. And this is a fiery energy. This is passion. This is like, this is a real connection. This is soulmate. This is deep, you know. And then we have strife. We have the 5 of Wands. And I think that's the tension that you might feel, or the insecurity that comes in, and then it starts to affect the strength here. I think that you'll be putting in a lot of work. It's like you see the things that are possible with this person, but you also know that there'll be work that has to be put in. But guess what? If it's something that you love, it doesn't feel like work. It ends up feeling like not something that takes forever. It ends up feeling like the 9 of Pentacles. It ends up feeling like, you know, it's gain. It's you getting in alignment. It's you flourishing with your energy. I have no idea what's going on with the updated thing with no. So Siri for some reason keeps talking when you say certain things. I have no idea. But it brought up Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't know if that's usually when I'm in this space, anything that comes up is something, right? So, okay, so I wanted to pull more. I think you're reminiscing too about a time when you had this Prince of Wands energy, and I think that's what you're re-emerging into, because you know, in order to go into this and not, you know, go into this Knight of Pentacles energy of moving slow, like you're done with that. You get the 6 of Cups here, and it's like, no, I'm gonna go and make this offer or receive this offer, because we get it here, and like that's the result. Okay. Okay. So again, more fiery energy, and but I see this as being you kind of coming through. Well, I could go in more detail, but you know, we get the Knight of Wands here, and we get the Moon to clarify more about justice. Perhaps the justice you've been looking for is something from the last moon, so like a couple months ago, 3-4 months ago. I'm getting that you went forth in a very passionate way, and perhaps it was with this type of person, or perhaps it was someone that resembled qualities. I really feel it's about a Libra, and it is about, there is justice in this union, because it's something that feels very meant to be right now. Maybe forever, I don't know. It's just something that's, you're working through a lot of things inside. And you know, here's what, you know, the bottom of the deck, like you have the Six of Cups again, and then we have this in reverse. So this is promising because you go from just moving really slowly, stagnation, to just, you know, discarding this way of doing things and saying, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. I'm just going to go for it. And you know what? It's pleasure. You get good things out of this. I mean, you'll be happy with what happens. Whether this is offered to you and coming your way, you're going to be fine. And then we have the Five of Wands underneath. But I'm not too worried because for some reason this just means kind of like teasing and playing around, maybe flirting and just messing around, play fighting, but also discussion of, you're going to have some arguments, maybe not arguments, I don't want to say arguments. I'm going to say that there's going to be a sharing of emotions, but it's not a huge fight. It's just something that at the end of the day, it's so in the past and it's so long ago that it just doesn't really matter. So it, you know, the following card then is the Four of Wands. So, you know, I'm not too concerned about the Five of Wands because I think that perhaps it's chaos because of preparation of going into a celebration, or going into a union, of going into a partnership, of coming into a new chapter, of connecting more with your passion, whatever your love is. Okay? Whatever your love is at this time. So, it's a fun reading. I could keep going, but I'm not going to. And I'm just going to grab a couple of advice cards, and we'll go ahead and wrap this reading up. So it's like, this is like, and I might try and do some extended readings. I feel like I want to keep going with this reading. There's just so much here. So, yeah, it's a powerful reading. These moons are really affecting you right now. Like, you're definitely feeling it. You're feeling it. Those of you who have your moon in Cancer too, I just feel over flooding, like just everything. But it's delicious. It's great. It's juicy. Get into it, you know. My fearless freedom lights up the world. That's what needs to be awakened here, you know. This Prince of Wands, all of this Princess of Wands and Princess of Swords, and just bringing in this, just this stamina, this energy, this fire that you know you have in you. Like, it's time to go live it passionately. Don't hold back anymore. Do it. Go for it. And you know, if you're on the other end, so like, and this is something you've been wanting and you're a little scared about it, just, I mean, what's the worst? That it won't work out, or it will work out, but you'll survive. You'll live. You'll move on. But right now, we're looking at right now. We don't need to worry about putting other things out in the universe. Let's just put some good things out there that, you know, this is going to turn out right. It's about you connecting with the passion within yourself, that youth, that virility, that excitement. That is what is familiar to you, that you're feeling, that rush of energy. Some of you are feeling love. You are feeling yourself falling truly in love, or you fell in love already. And I'm really feeling that it's now starting to come full circle. It's now starting to show you that, okay, I kind of need to figure out, you know, make sure this is, not make sure anymore, this is something that I want. And the feelings that I'm having are reminding me of past things. But it isn't the past situation. This is right now. This is a totally different person. I'm feeling the feelings I had of love. And the last time I was in love, I was hurt. So now when someone comes to me and I come to them, and later on in my life I fall in love again, I get scared because I'm like, okay, well, now this could be another reason. This, I've been shown I was hurt before, so is that good? This is what I'm going to assume is going to happen again. That's not true, and that's not the way that life works. It's if you want it to work that way, it will work that way. But sometimes you have to go inwards. It's important to do meditation. It's important to go within, to be introspective, to write in your journal, to do whatever it is to bring you back to you, so you know where you are right now. And so when things come up for you, you know, okay, love is a beautiful thing. And although it didn't work out in other situations, and the feeling I have right now is very familiar, that excitement, that nervousness, that eagerness, that electricity, that's here, that's there, and I feel it. But last time I got burned really bad. Well, that was last time. This is a new person, this is a new you, this is a new phase in your life. It's time to unleash that passion, let it flow free. And if this is for somebody else who's a Cancer and you're cross-watching or whatever, if you have a spouse or whatever, like, this is a time for them to really just bring in that passion. Just bring it back. It's okay. You're safe. You're safe because that's over. It's in the past. It's done and gone. And you deserve to be happy. You deserve to have love. You deserve true love that works out. Okay? Give it a chance. Give it a chance. You survived last time. And you know what? You're much stronger and wiser this time. Don't hold back. This is something that is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to feel that beautiful electricity, those butterflies, that eagerness. Oh, okay. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. There's a lot of passion for sure. There's definitely passion here in this month of November for you. Just going to pick something right there. I am the dreamer of my dream. And one more. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. So what is true love to begin with? If you remember what true love is to begin with, you know it doesn't hurt you. You know it doesn't try and do anything to shame you or put you down. So be that love to yourself. Know what that love is. And if you're feeling it for someone else or someone else is feeling it for you, if it's mutual, and even if it's not, if it's unrequited, the fact that you felt some love for someone else shows just how much the universe is inside you, just how much you are just like the universe. Love is your portal to your universe, to the universe in general. So know that you're magical regardless. Okay? Well, go ahead and like and subscribe if this resonated with you. And if you would like a private reading, the information will be posted below. And I look forward to meeting and talking with some of you. It usually is a 2 to 3 day turnaround. And yeah, look forward to the love reading, the romantic love reading that's coming up. And I wish you well. Be good to you, be kind to you, so you can be good and kind to others. Take care now, Cancer. Bye.